Mr. White,
Um,
what you think?
yeah, absolutely, right. It's not a woman's job to teach us what to do, and we learn better when y'all don't try to do it, right? You figure out a way to support us, but it's not by telling us what to do and thinking you have to give us the answer. You have to be really strategic. We'll figure it out. But a lot of times, y'all don't even give us the space to do that because y'all feel like y'all have to be so hands on because you feel like you're the smarter one because you feel like, no, you're going to mess this up. Let me do this, right? Get out the way and let us do what we were created to do. And if y'all keep taking that space on, how can we grow in that role? You know what I'm saying? I know you got a few men that's just bottom of the barrel, but most men are not down there, right? And so the other men, the middle class, the 50% that nobody really ain't paying attention to, if you get out the way and allow that man to, if he fails, he will pick himself back up and become who he was always meant to be. But we're not your sons. Stop telling us what to do. Stop playing games with us to try to manipulate us and to control us. Stop feeling like you have to teach us lessons. You know what I'm saying? If we love you, we'll get it right.
I feel it. To your point, Ed, right. To your point, Mr. White, though, I feel like we attempt to do right and lead and do those things, and when we fall short, we're oftentimes not given that second chance. We're not given that opportunity to redeem ourselves. It's kind of like, oh, you messed this one up. Now I can't trust you to lead. Now I got to step in where I got to step in here. I got to step in there.
Facts. That's why they still need to get out the way and sit down, right? Because it is a learning process. And if you don't give it to us, how can we ever fulfill what we're supposed to fulfill?
Well, at what point,
you just grew, Asia. You just aggressive.
I'm gonna put it in the words of Jilly from Philly. If you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do. I'm not going to, because of course what you're describing, Mr. White, is me teaching my son. I'm going to allow him to continue to make mistakes so that he can learn. But my man, I'm not doing that, because if you already come to,
that's unfortunate.
If you come, that is not unfortunate.
It is.
If you come across me and you see how I'm moving, and if you don't know how to move with somebody like me, I'm not giving you 1,000 chances.
So you mean to tell me a man that you're with can't make mistakes?
I didn't say that. I say he can make mistakes, but I'm not teaching you. I'm not going to guide you and let you continue to make mistakes.
Hey, what?
Right. That's what I said. I said you don't need to teach me or guide me. You need to stay out the way and let me learn.
Exactly. If you continue to
hold on. And because what I'm saying is, you would already know these things, right? Before you get in a relationship with a man, you're going to already see that he can build, that he can take care of certain things to a certain degree, right? So if you trusted me enough to be with me, now don't start second guessing me because you're with me now.
I agree with that. That's why I said.
And so you vetted me. So now that I'm properly vetted, chill, I got this.
Who got you worked up? Are you not listening? She's saying the same shit you're saying. You're getting all upset about it. You getting mad?
I'm not even upset. I'm not even upset.
It sounds like you're getting a little bit hot.
That's what I was saying.
I'm never upset. I'm very expressional.
So if
whatever.
Everybody watched that interview.
No, don't back down, Mr. White.
Aggressive.
I'm not aggressive.
Yeah. No,
anybody watched that interview?
Hold on. Because we had this conversation for the past few weeks. I told y'all that now when I'm coming up here, I'm just giving y'all energy here and here in my pockets, right? I didn't come for her. I didn't call her no names or nothing. I'm genuinely just enjoying y'all rocking with y'all. Yeah, but I forgot tone and all of that stuff matters. So since I was elevated and was a little excited about the topic, I can see why y'all took it that way. So let me continue to work on my communication, and I'm going to bring it down, and I'm going to keep it at a 2 for the rest of the show, okay?
Come learn and grow with me, right? Come and grow and learn with me.
This is a broadcast, nigga. Don't listen to them niggas.
So can I ask a question?
No, sis. You still in timeout. Go, Mike.
No, I want to hear her question.
Go, sis. It's Asia's fault. She had that big ass bottle of DeLeon. She had a Costco bottle of DeLeon, and we seeing the effects.
I just keep losing my train of thought. You guys talking too much. Let me see.
Oh my God, Mike, go, Mike, go, Mike.
I am not a fan of aggressive women. I think that is the biggest turnoff to me. You can take it how you want. I think it's insane to think that you won't have to teach a man, because we have to teach women. What's that Music Soul Child song? Teach me how to love. Like, it's impossible to think that two random human beings can come together who don't know each other and just be good. I mean, marriage is about a lifetime of forgiveness and accepting mistakes. And so that sounds like past trauma, unhealed trauma that you haven't resolved to say that you won't accept mistakes from a man.
I didn't say that. The question was referring to are we going to continue to allow men for us to raise them like sons, meaning nurturing them, guiding them, letting them make mistakes, and coddling them.
You said that you will let your son make mistakes, but your man can't make those mistakes.
I will allow my son because I'm raising him.
I'm just repeating what you said.
Keep letting it happen. Like, chances. Y'all missed the 1,000 chances part. Like, she said 1,000 chances. Not saying that she gonna give up after 2 and
my AirPods may be off. That's what I heard.
Them up 100 times.
Let them. Why don't we let them have the conversation? That way, Ro can provide clarity for the shit she said.
So, Mike, what I said was, I'm going in raising my son compared to in this question. Am I going to treat my man like I treat my son? Meaning, coddle him, guide him, punish him, give him, attention. I call it good and bad because they need punishments as well so they can learn, but they need to be guided so that they're feeling self-worth. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to give your man some room to learn. What I'm saying is I'm not going to go, and I should not have to be in a relationship where when it comes to a father figure, as far as the authority is concerned, where I'm guiding him and coddling him, and every time he make a mistake, I'm supposed to be like, okay, we're making the same mistake over and over again. Where your son, you're going to allow that to happen because that creates growth. Where in your man, him wanting that authoritative position and that leadership role, he should know. And like Mr. White said, before I get into the relationship, I should already know this is happening. I should already be able to understand that he's not going to get it. He's not going to understand it. And it's not my job to nurture him. That's not my job. That's what I was saying.
So
I think that does contribute to.
All right, Ro, let him get in.
So how come when Ro responded, nobody called her aggressive, but when Mr. White responded in the same manner, he was immediately jumped on?
Now that's cap. I didn't see not one finger or hand of hers. He was swinging. Eyebrows went low.
It was a finger.
Huh?
No, you said it was a finger. That's what it was.
Yeah, he was like really getting into it. So that's cap to be like she responded the same way. I think you was reaching because she
didn't have her finger up.
Answered your question in a way that you wasn't expecting. That's
I agree, but I wanted to get back to that. Okay. But it's she didn't have her finger up, so she wasn't aggressive. So I hear you.
It wasn't the same.
I might be. You know what, Mike? I just might be aggressive to you. But and you know what? After my conversation with Mr. White, he's not aggressive to me because I can understand, and I've discussed this with him before about active listening. So yeah, if he, as he acknowledged, maybe he does acknowledge that he's taking it down a notch because he wasn't actively listening to what I said. But that's okay. Yeah. This is a podcast, so everybody has their opinion. But I appreciate you. I'll make sure that I talk in a nice, soft tone for you, because I know that it affects you.
Bring it down to a 2.
Could be so petty.
Yes. Final thought.
Just have a good night, everybody. I guess I'll see you next Tuesday.
Word. Mary.
We need to keep trying to build stronger Black families to help our Black little boys and girls.
Word. Ro?
The remedy to fix the Black community is to teach our children about the country that they live in and how to survive in it.
Word. Q?
I'm with a Black woman for real. My baby Chocolate. Y'all be safe.
Word.
Sorry.
No, my bad. Go ahead.
They's like, I know that's right. Big up. My final thought is Black people open a book, read, educate yourself, understand politics, understand legislation, understand your people, understand who you are, understand where you came from so you can know where you're going. Just educate yourself. Education is so pivotal, so that you can break the shackles of your mind off.
Word. Mike?
We have everything we need as a community to succeed. We got Black colleges, Black banks, chambers of commerce, businesses, apps, politicians. And it's really just, we need to start supporting each other and being unapologetically Black.
Word. Mr. White?
Let's continue to improve our communication with each other. Let's continue to show each other grace, because Black men are worth it, Black women are worth it, and together there's nothing we can't do.
Yeah, man. 100% agreed, man. I think all the sentiments tonight were valid because they a lot of people provided some substantive thought behind them, regardless if you agree or not. Right? I think entertainment is in disagreement, but at the end of the day, you still gotta hear it. I think that's the key. Yeah. So I know Adrian touched on it, but I don't think the church is the answer. But if we can agree on a particular set of instructions, I think we would be much better off. I'll give you guys one gem. You could throw it out if you want to. If you go to Exodus 22, verse 16, sex is marriage. I wish I would have known that before I start busting all these chicks down. It's a lot of them too.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Imagine how much different life would be if we all knew that and conducted ourselves in that way. You feel me? Just a little something. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And we out.